Okay, I think we just lost Wi-Fi in here. I switched over to just uh my regular service. I'm gonna wait for you guys to come back. If you come back. Okay, I got one person here. Welcome back, whoever you are. Hey, Tina. No, it's not you. I lost Wi-Fi. So I had to switch off to my regular data plan, which thank God it's unlimited. So I can keep on going without having to worry about my bill. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come in. If they come in, I don't even know. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep on going. I was talking about the food pairings. This one, the kind of cookie that it would go to, I would go more along the lines of something heavier, like say Oreo, because it's well, you know what, you might want to go. Yeah, too bad, because that would be awesome if you had your own plane. I wouldn't go as far as Oreo. Maybe something to balance out. Maybe something a lot sweeter. I would either go with Oreos as the cookie, or just do the exact opposite, like an angel food cake. You know, have something extremely sweet with something extremely strong to kind of balance it out, or you can just go straight up strong and strong. Mousse might be a good idea. Welcome back, Michelle. Colleen, you made it back. Welcome. Yeah, sorry about that. I lost the Wi-Fi. I had to switch over to my data plan. Comcast has been messing up lately. So yeah, that's kind of messing it up. Our Wi-Fi went completely down, but not to worry. The show must go on. Yes, chocolate. I would say dark chocolate would be Becky Poopers. You made it, and you made it more than 5 minutes before I was supposed to leave. Ronnie got on here. Okay, tell him to tune in. I don't know if he's watching now, but hey, Ronnie, what's up? It didn't tell me who's popping in. So anyway, to catch you guys up, I'm doing Lapsang Souchong, and it's gonna be well, not gonna be. It is a very smoky tea. It's like I was talking about before. It smells like the inside of a Payless shoe store, but in a good way, and it tastes like something right out the barbecue pit. And thankfully, it's still hot. I was trying to fiddle with the internet. Um, you don't know if he made it back. Well, hopefully he did. We'll see. If not, he'll like you said before. You can send the link to him later. Um, it's hard to explain because I know that it's got a bad rap because you associate the inside of a shoe store with feet. It's not footy at all. It's all like new sneaker. I'm sure it's never occurred to you that that was possible until now. This one is more. It's like like I was saying before. It's like before you bite into a burger, like right out of the barbecue, you get that smoky sensation, that smoky aroma to it. No, not like new car smell. New car smell is more on the kind of like a soapy smell to it. This one is straight up leather. Unless you get something with full interior leather, then yeah. You'll taste the air next time. You go into that's a good way to do it. Just walk in there and go. And I if you do that, I want it on video because I would love to see you just randomly walk into a shoe store and go, Ronnie, what's up? I'm assuming that you're watching. I saw that you just you just liked it and I think you commented. It's hard to tell because I lost the internet. It just gave me a quick. Whatchamacallit. Nicole, you're late, but you made it. Hey. Would have to gather into a jar to smell like that. You don't have to, but I would recommend it though. Yeah, you should. That's exactly what you should do, Becky. You just walk in there and go, foot tea smell. Now, Nicole, I know that you're just walking into it and it seems like a really odd place to come in. Hey, Shayna, welcome back. I know that it's very odd to just come in and hear that, but I'm gonna talk about where that came from. The Lapsang Souchong is a really smoky flavor. Yeah, I know. I'm I'm explaining that. It's a very smoky flavor. It smells like when you walk into a Payless and you have you're surrounded by like the leather and the fabric and stuff like that. It smells like a shoe store. It's like that, only more on the side of a barbecue pit. Like you'll see. I'm gonna bring this to work on Tuesday. No, I know it sounds bad, but it's actually really good. Just ask Aaron; he'll tell you. Would I make it iced? Probably not. This is way too strong, way too smoky to be good iced. It's not foot tea; it's shoe tea. It's from the shoe itself, not the feet. I'm telling you, it's good. I'm recommending this. As odd as the description is, I still like it. The only thing is, well, yeah, I can think of a better description, but I would actually have to have time to come up with one because I would have to think before I write it down. This is off the cusp. This is the kind of impression that I'm getting, but it's all in a very positive light. So I would definitely recommend it. And to everybody who's watching this, who's at work, who works with me, I recommend it. I'll make you a tea bag, just one, because I know that it's going to be, you're going to be a little bit hesitant, but I recommend it. You would like it. No, off the cusp. It's close, off the cusp. But off the cusp. It was recommended to me to understeep it because it's a really strong flavor, and I'm glad I did it first time around. Because the guy at the tea shop said that when he did it for 5 minutes, and it turned him off for it for a while. Because it was overpowering, and I can see where it gets that. It's the kind of tape. Yeah, well, not to worry. I'm trying to be as pronunciative as possible. And I know how hard that is to pronounce every time I'm smiling and laughing. So I know it's going to throw you off a little. Don't worry. I'll be happy to talk about it all over again if you have any questions. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, the smokiness just hit me right in the eye. That's how strong this stuff is. Like, it's coming after me. And it's not strong like the chai is. You know how when I drank the chai for the first time, and it just like it hits you. This one is more like it's a slow, yeah, right in the eye. Like you saw my reaction. Okay, go switch to your iPad. I'll still be here. It's got that kind of like a barbecue reaction where you sit there, you wait for it to smoke, you wait for it to smoke, and then all of a sudden it just hits you. That's what this is. And I'm going to have to talk. Sarah, you made it. I'm going to have to talk to Aaron. I believe he's in tomorrow. But if not, I'll definitely get back to him and let him know. This is all his fault. Okay, Sarah, since you're just joining us, I'm going to recap a little bit. I'm drinking today the Lapsang Souchong. It's Souchong, coming from the province of Fujian in China. And describing it, it's a little odd, I know, and it might turn you off a little bit from it, but trust me, this is a really good tea. I would go with, it kind of tastes like the center of Payless shoe store. Ronnie, you're coming in right in the perfect time. It's like, it tastes like a Payless shoe store. Huh? But no, it's really good. It's really smoky, really like out of the barbecue pit kind of a flavor, which I find a little bit surprising. You can't tell from the tone of voice. Oh, you're talking to Nicole. Yeah. She's kidding. But yeah, that's where she was going with that. No, I would not suggest you go licking your shoe. I would suggest you go to Payless and lick one of their new shoes. That's what. Here's what you do. You walk into Payless, you go in like in the middle of the store where all of the scent has gathered, and you pick up a sneaker, and you just go something like that, and you just suck in all of that new shoe scent, and that would be spot on. I wouldn't recommend licking it. I'm telling you that this stream has gone into a completely unexpected area. I had no idea that it was gonna go there. But I promise it's a really good tea. I'm gonna stick with the smokiness and the barbecue pit for now because that's more relatable. But don't be surprised if you happen to try it that you get that Payless shoe store kind of odor to it. Or I don't want to call it an odor, I want to call it an aroma. It wouldn't be the insole because you would have to have like the leather and the fabric around it. Yeah, I'm sure your shoes taste really good. I see we finally found a food that you do like. Old foot shoe. Barbecue chips, that might be interesting as like a snack. Maybe I was tackling that whole cookie question all wrong. Yeah, I think barbecue chips would actually go really well with this. That is a good suggestion. I might just try that tomorrow. No, not Wilson leather. It's more like leather and yeah. That's where I'm headed. I'm going to the barbecue pit. But you have to have that fabric. How long am I steeping the tea? Now, this is a very strong tea. I was warned by the guy who sold it to me. He says, for your first taste, understeep it. So what I did was I asked him if I should do it like a green tea. He says, no, do it like a black tea, 212 degrees. But instead of going for the 5-minute route, go for the 3-minute route and then work your way up to 5. Because he did it 5 minutes and it turned him off right away. Oh, so you mean like the barbecue chips, like the ones that give the flavor to the meat that's in it? Yeah. It does have that kind of impression. It's like they said before. It's what is it called? The pine wood, a pine wood flavor, smokiness, like a pine fire. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. With the barbecue, going back to the barbecue chips, that would actually be a better solution to the cookie question. I was kind of on the fence with the cookie question, but your suggestion, albeit a mistake, actually is more accurate. So you hear that, Nicole? I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to drink some of this with barbecue chips. You got to join me. Okay? You have no choice. You're doing this with me. You and all your snacks in the little box. So where was I? I'm like, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh. And I almost forgot. Oh, Ralph, welcome back. I almost forgot. I don't know how many of you saw, but I was able to make the jasmine infused rice with sautéed shrimp, and oh my god, it was amazing. My only regret is that I didn't steep the jasmine tea longer. I was afraid of oversteeping it, but I had it really made the rice extra sweet, which I'm all for. It really made the experience completely different. I want to do it again, probably next week. We'll see. But yeah, I highly recommend it. If you want to know, excuse me, if you want to know how to make it, I'll be happy to let you know, because it's definitely a recipe that I'm going to use to impress. I didn't do the foot stopping this time because this was after work and I was already kind of tired. But next time I'm going to do the foot That I wouldn't call it a new line. I only know one that would work. I want to do one with a Thai chai, but for the life of me, I don't know what I did with my last Thai chai. No, actually the tea complements it pretty well. I would suggest using green, white, or very, very light black teas. I wouldn't recommend any heavy black teas because it would give it that would be overpowering. But I would probably figure out a way to make this tea with a meat kind of dinner to it. That's something that I'm gonna have to think about. Like if I could figure out how to infuse this into a burger, that would be out of this world. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I'll get a little creative. But yeah, for the life of me, I've been trying to find my Thai chai for a good couple days, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, like a reduction. If I can figure out how to infuse this into a reduction and then use it in meat. As a matter of fact, you're gonna help me on this, Colleen, because I know that you cook well. I don't know how to infuse the tea into a meat dish, but we'll collaborate. For the I haven't been. I've been in Tivana, but I haven't tested their. I haven't tested their product yet. I'm kind of like, because they're owned by Starbucks, so I'm kind of like on the verge, but we'll see. And meaty shoes, like bacon sandals. That would be awesome. No, yeah, you spelled it correctly. Hey, Annie, what's up? You're catching the tail end of this. This has been a very interesting tea tea exploration because this one it's a Lapsang Souchong. It's very smoky. It's very it's like something out of the barbecue pit. And you're going to want to watch this from the beginning because it takes an interesting turn. Oh man. But yeah. It like I was describing it before, you guys gotta pardon me because Annie doesn't know. It kind of tastes like the inside of a shoe store in a good way. Yeah, that's exactly it. The tea's growling. What tea? As far as I know, my tea's not making any noise. Let me see. Nope. Oh, this is so good. I'm really enjoying this tea. And it's starting to cool down, so I better hurry up and drink it because if I don't finish this, I get the feeling that it's going to get bitter. In the cup, it might as well be because it is kind of strong. That's my T-Rex. T-Rex. Ooh, all done. My tummy loves the taste of fresh shoe. this is going in a very odd odd direction. Oh man, but yeah, I'm starting to get accustomed to the taste of new shoe. Just saying. Well, I can't take my time anymore. It's done. Oh man, that was actually like really satisfying as well. Which I'm surprised. I don't prefer a whole lot of black teas, just because of the way that they like I was never a fan of like the Lipton teas and stuff like that. But this one has like a really good wholesome flavor to it. Was there a tea on my show that I didn't quite like? Not yet. But then again, I've only been doing this for maybe about 3 months. So I've only had 12. And of those 12, like 9 of them were my own blends, and those were the ones that I created. So I created them according to my own tastes. So, I mean, I personally love loved all of them. Now, had I done an Earl Grey for the first time, that would be in that where I would have to be on the iffy side depending on the Earl Grey, because I'm not a huge fan of Earl Grey. I would drink it. I would drink it with cream or with milk. And milk and sugar and honey. Do you? I actually will. I've already tasted yours actually, so it would be a little bit cheating. But so far, yeah, all of my teas have been the first time I've tasted them in its completion. For my own blends, I've done them like a piece at a time, but never the whole thing. This one was completely blind. I didn't know what to expect, but I believe that as time goes on, and I keep doing this more and more, I'm going to have to do ones that I've tasted before because I've already tasted so many. Yeah, I use cream on my tea bags. I've already tasted so many of their flavors that I'm bound to go back. Like there's what is it called? Actually, no, I just realized there was that one tea last week's. I've tasted the sample of jasmine silver needle. I have had that before, and it was delicious. So yeah, I would say that that's the one so far that I've tasted before that I had on the show, but everything else I was a first time tasting. Yeah, I'm about to have to go get a facial after this. Where was I? I'm like all in left field. Um, it's so hard for me to stay on track with you guys. Yeah, right there. I gotta get a little something right there around the corner of my mouth. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about now. Oh my God! If I said, oh yeah, yeah, that's what it was. That I had sampled the jasmine. Yeah, it's hard to focus when you guys keep throwing me off off my game. But yeah, I've the everything else I've had already. I'm going to do a Thai chai eventually. I tried that as an iced tea. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. But I'm going to do the Katina. I actually have one. That's Tina's full name is Katina. I call it Katina because the way that I spelled it is with the little dashes. But the that one I made specifically for Katina, and it came out really, really well. So I'm going to order that one of these days, and once here, I'll do a full review of it. That one is also, since it's one of my blends, it's hooked into a charity, one of Katina's choice, which I'll talk about when the time comes. Um, I forget the name of it, but it was for deaf kids, and I believe it was for like funding educational programs, for something like that. I don't remember offhand. I usually have to do a little bit of research before I start the show in order to know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm caught off a little bit off guard. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and as well, I put out what I call the Devil Duo. I'm working on it. It's a working title. But I did the Dai Bai Chai, but I came up with an evil twin for him, the Death by Chocolate Chai. It's a chocolate version of the Dai Bai Chai, and oh man, that is going to be awesome. What I want to do ultimately for the Dai Bai Chai and the chocolate chai, I want to do that together, two in one, and I'm gonna have somebody, I don't know who, but I'm gonna have somebody down here, and we'll taste it, and we'll see who can outlast the other. So I'll keep you guys posted. That's something that would be really, really interesting. I want to make this. I want to spice it up a bit. Okay, so what is this? So Starbucks makes good coffee, for my taste, even if it's commercial. Do you not think Tivana would be something worthwhile? I believe it would be worthwhile, but by the same token, I haven't had a whole lot of experience with them. So before I feature anything, before I talk about it, I want to delve into more of what they have. Um, I've had I think that it might be worthwhile as long as the product is good. That's all I really care about. I don't care if it's commercial. I just don't want to fall into that trap where it becomes it's like, oh, Mike, you're selling out. You're going for that commercial stuff. Um, I'm not that kind of guy. If I like it, I like it. But by the same token, I'll have to drink it and get myself acquainted with it in order to talk more about it. Um, yeah, well, more if it's more natural than Starbucks, probably. I have no idea. Um, but that's all with their stuff. Do I try outside teas? What do you mean by an outside tea? Like something aside from Adagio? Or do you mean like accepting stuff from a guy off the street? um, Anything outside Adagio, yeah, I do drink it. Um, I just don't drink a whole lot of it. I have had the Dunkin' Donuts vanilla chai, which I think it's good. But I've never endorsed it because I mean that's already well known. You can go to Dunkin' Donuts and have it. Um, Tomorrow, no, tomorrow's Saturday, Sunday or Monday. I'm going to Chinatown with my roommate, and he says that there's a tea place over there that sells some stuff. So I'll see. I'm gonna if I sample it and I do like it, I'll bring some home and I'll talk about that as well. From what you've had from Tivana, it's good, but with the rooibos teas, you didn't use sweeteners. Yeah, I would imagine you wouldn't need to use sweeteners with Tivana if they do the same thing that they do uh, in Starbucks because they sweeten it for you. They naturally make it sweet, so you don't have to add anything to it if you don't want to. I would imagine that they have the same processes because they're owned by the same company. So we'll see, but I'll have to experience it for myself. Where in Chinatown? That I'm not sure of. I'm not too. Um, I'm not too familiar with the area. He says that it's down by the warehouses and stuff. I've only been by like the restaurants and the shops. So he's gonna take me to someplace I've never been before. And I was just watching Gremlins the other day too. It was funny. And, and don't feed it past midnight. Oh man, I had not seen that movie in ages, and I did not remember that movie being so freaky. Well, yeah, the tea leaves from rooibos, they're naturally sweet. I sweeten them by choice, but they don't really need to be sweetened. I just prefer it that way. When I first had vanilla rooibos, as a matter of fact, all the rooibos teas that I've sampled so far, now when I say sampled, I mean sampled at the shop, not take home and make myself. But the ones that I sample at the shop, they don't sweeten it, so you know what you're getting before you buy it, and whether or not you need to sweeten it on your own. But the rooibos teas are naturally wholesome and sweet, so they don't really need a whole lot of sweetening. Now, the way that I sweeten it, I use 2 packs of stevia in a teapot. Whoops, there we go. Yay big. It's not a huge teapot, as you can tell. It's about the size of my hand, so I have a man-sized hand. So I would say about fist and a half. So two packets of stevia, it's perfect. Like I use that in a cup, and I use it in a pot, and it does the job. Oh, my wrist is killing me. I was holding it with my left hand for so long, and now I kind of like I have to give it a stretch. It was starting to get a little sore. Ow. So yeah, I had to switch hands for a bit. See, yeah, I gotta give it a good rest. But I'm right-handed anyway, so yeah, I knew somebody was gonna say that. I was waiting. I was waiting. Oh man. Oh, that kind of hurts now. I just have it resting on my. Oh, everybody's mind was going there. I'm sure of it, because I know all you pervs out there. Oh, everybody. Shame on you all. And shame on me too. Yeah, pretty much. You see, I have no doubt with all that talk about tea bags and all that talk about that's what she said. Yeah, you guys. You're all nasty. Anyway. Man, you see, I gotta start doing this streaming after dark because it goes into some places. Tea bags. Can you have tea bags in your hand? I don't know. I don't know if it quite works that way. But anyway, okay, so it's 9:13. I'm going to open up the floor because I've done a lot of talking so far. You guys got any questions? Anything you want to talk about? I'm down to answer. Usually by this time I still have some tea left, but I had to drink it fast because yeah, I did not want to taste that when it was water. What does what sound? Addie! Yeah, you catch like the very, very end of it. I've already finished my tea. I don't know what I don't know what took so long, but you made it. I'm glad you made it. I'm going to show you. I'm doing Lapsang Souchong today. It's from the Fujian province in China. It's a very smoky, extremely black tea. Like there's black tea on the brown side, and then there's black tea. Like I still have it. Check it out. Look at how dark this tea is. Yes, we can. As a matter of fact, I announced it I think 2 weeks ago. That I'm actually looking to do to host tea parties at people's homes. It's kind of like, I might want to do that as kind of like a side gig. Now, one of my coworkers I'm already arranging it with her. The first one I'm going to do, I'm going to get the feel of it. Now, I kind of want to do it as a mobile tea tasting, where you come to the house, I make the tea. I have maybe between 2 and 4 people come in, pour out the teas. I talk about it. I serve tea infused cookies, and it's going to be like a good. I'm still fleshing it out, but I think that it would be a great side gig to get into. So yeah, Shane, if you want to do a tea party, I am down. I will happily host it. I've already got the stuff for it. So yeah, just let me know when you want to, and I'm gonna go. I'm good. I'm good to go. Pot roast or stew? Yes. Absolutely yes. I would definitely love to try that because when you get something more of like the really heavy meat flavor to it, like a beef, and imagine smoking the potatoes. That would be amazing. Tea bags for everybody. What do you mean? What would go with it what to wear to the tea party? What? Okay, I'm kind of lost, Teabag. Oh, okay, I'll while you're yes, your foodie side is coming out, and I intend to nurture that foodie side because I am a big foodie guy myself. I am like really, as all of you know. I mean, I guess this alone should tell you. You got a little bit of drool over there, Addy. Just a little bit. You might want to wipe it a bit. So anyway, yeah, going back to the tea party hosting, I'm down for it. Just let me know what to eat with what the beef stew or the like. I'm kind of lost here. I'm going to while you guys type. I'm going to talk as a. I know Addy missed most of it. I don't know who else is here that missed a lot of it. So anyway, I'm going to talk about it a bit more. This is the Lapsang Souchong. It's a very smoky flavor to it. It tastes like something out of the barbecue pit. I'm going to skip the other comparison that I was making because that went into odd places. So, Addy, I would highly recommend that you catch the beginning of it because you're going to die laughing. This this stream went to places that I had no idea they would go to. Yeah, you should get a green dress for a green tea, or get yourself a brown dress, like really dark brown dress for the black tea. You gotta match this color right here. I don't know if yeah, there we go. That's better. I gotta catch the light. But you see how like dark and mysterious that is. That's actually more along the lines of the flavor. I would highly recommend this to anybody who's watching. Yes, that's what I like. I like the dark and mystery. It is comparable to gardening soil. Just the earthiness of it. It's got a really strong flavor. Really, it's more comparable to like burnt wood. I was talking about it before, having the aroma of like a pine wood fire. That's this. No, not potpourri. Potpourri is really fruity. You know, it's flowery but fruity at the same time. Yeah, this is opposite of that. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate would go along with it. No, not burnt grass. Burnt grass would be too green and too like you would get the chlorophyll of it. This is more like hardwood. Yeah, fruity equals Mike. I actually do prefer fruit flavors for teas, but that's just me. I like a whole lot of different flavors, but I prefer whenever I design teas, 9 times out of 10 there's going to be some sort of fruit in it, which is surprising because like growing up, I never really ate a whole lot of fruits. I'm eating more now. I still am not a fan of certain fruits. Like I won't eat grapes or anything. Um, Ooh, that sounds good. A dark chocolate tea reduction. I I think that might work. As a matter of fact, I'd be willing to fund that. I will I will buy a chocolate tea and send it your way. You're gonna have to give me all of your information, and I'll buy the tea for you. Might not be for this week or next, but we'll see. We'll see what my finances look like. Um, was that chlorophyll more like borophyll? Yeah, good one, good one. But yeah, I think that maybe if I were to go more along the lines of the chocolate chai, they do have a regular chocolate tea, but I prefer the chocolate Thai over chocolate chai over their regular. But that's just me. I like the spicy. Billy Madison. I haven't seen that movie in years. My God. I don't know. I don't remember because it's like I literally like the last time I saw it was in college. So it's been a while. And God, that movie's old. Now that I mean I'm old because I was in college like over a decade ago. Ah, let me no, 2001. I graduated 2001, so 2011, almost 20 years ago, and I'm still paying student loans. Welcome to adulthood. You went to school? I can't imagine. Billy loves chocolate milk. Well, who doesn't love chocolate milk? Well, I'm 37. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm pushing 40. I know it's disappointing because I look like I'm 20. See, look, I'm even slightly getting gray hair. It's somewhere. I'm hoping to get that Reed Richards look with the white thing right over there. I'll look distinguished. Strawberry milk? I actually, when I was a kid, I preferred strawberry milk. Now I'm lactose intolerant, so. You went to college in 1941? I believe it. 20,000. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't look like it. $20,000, I'm assuming, for the student loans? Poopers? I don't know, you guys lost me. Getting grays too. Oh yeah, but it's acceptable. You can diet. You're 41. Yeah, I don't believe it. But you act more like 14, so I think it all balances out in the long run. Yeah, I think we'll all have student loans until we're dead. Oh, you said I look 20, so that was my age, 20,000. I feel 20,000 some days. It's just like I'm too old for this. I'm older than dirt. 20,000 years ago, I was born. I was like, "Hey, who created a fire?" Yeah, well, actually, that's probably more along the lines. Well, 20,000 years. Yeah, that's about dawn of man, give or take. I don't know. I'm not a history person at all, so Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you're watching, you can feel free to correct me. I have no idea. Well, that's not a very safe time to rip out your hair. You're like la 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 la. Ah! No, that could cause an accident. Yeah, I believe it. You're dealing with people all day, but then again, I'm dealing with customers all day. So back in the day, yeah, exactly. Like back in my day, we didn't have tea. We had a stick, and we were happy. Yeah, I know. Well, you're really calm, and your overall demeanor has always been cheerful. So I wouldn't recommend pulling your hair out. Is who Mike Tyson's dad? Back in my day, we didn't have Mike Tyson. We had a stick, and we were happy. Yeah, I remember high school forever. Oh God. That's back in that day where we had to walk to high school 20 miles. in 3 feet of snow, uphill both ways. Yeah, you remember those days. Not that you're 20,000. Shy Tyson, what? Shy Tyson Mike? Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah, he might be. I don't know. I don't see a resemblance. I would have to ask him next time I meet him. Oh. So anyway, now that we're way off subject, I don't know how we got there, but yeah, I'm opening up the what? I'm opening up the floor again. What? Had to go through a hurricane, winds, and hail. Yeah, that's back in the day. This was before global warming. Before global warming, there was just natural disasters everywhere. Global warming hadn't been invented yet. 20,000 years ago. Yeah, I'm so gonna get corrections all over the place. Like, are you kidding? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Today's kids don't know the struggle. We had to get chased by dinosaurs. And it was only 20,000 years ago. Had a velociraptor on my back. And I was still on time for school. I had 3 holes in my head right there. Plastic bag teas, yeah. That kind of defeats the purpose. Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. It's already going on an hour and a half, and that's like a lot longer than last week's. Yeah, gators in the pools, not a good look. So I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. Thanks so much for stopping in. You guys have definitely made this one a stream to remember. Once again, this is Lapsang Souchong. I'm going to post the link onto the videos. There's going to be, for those of you who are joining in late, there are 2 videos because I kind of lost Wi-Fi in the middle of it all. So definitely check out the first one first, and then part 2 has the number 2 next to it so you don't get lost. And once again, this is I'll if you want to get a list of all of my personal tea designs, just let me know and I'll link you. I'll send you I believe it's 16. I believe. I'm going to try to describe them better, but like I said, I need time to think about it. Yeah, the show's over. I'm sorry. You can make all the teabag jokes you want in my inbox, so just wait till next week. Next week, I'm gonna do the cocoa mint green, and that's going to be one that I've already had, and it's gonna be fun because I really like cocoa mint green. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.